All right, welcome to the new boot camp. I know some of you guys were in some of the previous groups. Also got some new folks in here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be doing 3 exercises throughout this challenge, and we'll go over some form tips for each exercise over the next few days, just to make sure everybody's comfortable with everything. Some of this may seem obvious, especially you guys who are in the previous groups, but I don't think we can go over these details enough, because these little things that we're going to stress here can really make a difference in the results that you get when you're done. I'd rather see 10 awesome reps than 20 or 30 that are just okay, because you're maybe ignoring some of these little form tips. So push-ups is going to be the first thing. We'll be doing some push-ups throughout this guy. So I'm using the power stands, which we talked a little bit about in the previous push-up challenge. You don't have to have these. You can do these on the floor. That's fine. These do a couple things. They give you a better range of motion, which will get you better results. And they also help alleviate the wrist strain because they're sloped. So it takes some of that strain. If you guys have wrist issues, this helps fix that. I had tons of wrist issues because I had carpal tunnel in both hands. I got this one fixed. So this really does help take that pressure off the wrist as well. So you can get those from teambeachbody.com. But there are other ones available like at Academy and stuff. I like these because of the thing I just pointed out with the wrist, but there are other options out there. If you're not sure, you can shoot me a message and we can take a look at what you're looking at and make sure it'll work for you. So, all right, push-ups. Standard push-up width is what we're going to start with. So, it's generally right outside the shoulders. If you're using the stands, then they're sloping, I guess, downward and away from you, this direction, which helps get your wrists in a more natural angle. I like feet close together. I wouldn't go any more than about 12 inches apart, okay? Core needs to be tight. That's probably the thing most people neglect when they do push-ups, is this is all sloppy and they're just kind of focusing on, they're just thinking about their chest up and down. All this needs to be tight. Similar to when we did the core challenge, when you're doing exercises where you're in that plank position, which is where you start a push-up, you need to be almost like if somebody's going to jab you in the stomach and you kind of tense up. That's how you want all this. All this should be engaged. Your quads should be tight. Your backs of your knees should be basically, you should be flexing your legs and the backs of your knees are going towards the sky, okay? So all this is tight. Everything is working. It's not just about let's go up and down and get our chest to the ground, okay? So all this should be rock solid. I said I'd rather see 10 awesome reps than somebody blowing through 30 or 40 reps, but all this is kind of loose and all over the place. So again, your basic push-up position, feet can be together to 12 inches apart is okay. Right outside the shoulders, okay? Elbows are going out, not back. That's a different exercise. And all this is tense. I like to, for breathing, inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. You always want to think about exhaling on the effort part. So inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Might seem very simple, but if you're breathing wrong, it's going to really mess up your rhythm. And again, you won't get the results, the most optimal engaging of all the muscles if your breathing's all over the place. So try to focus on that. Do them slower. You get a lot more out of the exercise than just trying to rack your numbers up to the sky for bragging rights, okay? So there's your basic push-up. Again, if just, you want to do them on the ground, it's certainly okay. That's your basic, push-up on the floor, right outside the shoulders. For an assignment, if you want, I would highly recommend you do this. We did this in the last group. Once you're comfortable with all these mechanics, hit the deck, give me as many push-ups as you can in a row without stopping, with good form. Your form goes sloppy body, all that stuff, you stop. Write your number down. I'll make a file for you guys, just like we did in the past. We can notate all of our numbers that we're starting with this week, so that when we start next Monday, you'll have a sort of a baseline for how many you're able to do, because your numbers are going to go up. So do this today or tomorrow. Get your max number down, max number of good form standard push-ups on the stands or on the ground, and jot that down. I'll put the file in the group, and if you don't know how to get in the file section in the group, just put it in the comments section, and I'll update the numbers for you. All right? So there we go. That's our push-ups. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll get started in a week.